Hey y'all, it's your girl Chrissy Dior. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Chrissy Dior. Welcome to the channel. So from the title of this video, I will be giving my reaction to Joseline Cabaret Season 4 New York. If you would like to hear my reaction or how I feel about this episode, please give this a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel because it helps me a lot. Now let's get to this video. Okay, so basically the start of this new season, but before even that, I'm gonna just keep it real honest with y'all. Prior to the new season, I never watched Joseline Cabaret. I never knew what was going on. I did see bits of clips on Instagram when they were like was on, but like I never really tuned into it because I never watched it. So prior to the new season coming up, I binge watched all 3 seasons, and when I tell you, it was the most ratchetest, most funniest shit I ever watched in my life. So the reason why I'm more so forward into watching this is because it's in New York, and I'm kind of glad that she's in my hometown. So you know, I'm I'm praying that this is gonna be good. I'm looking forward to this season. But I'm talking a bunch of nonsense. So pretty much the start of the season, it starts like do a whole recap of season 3 of what happened. I just feel like recaps is completely unnecessary because I already know what happened in season 3. I know who fought who did this, who did that. I already know what happened already. Like it's no reason for me to waste 5 minutes of what happened in season 3 if I already watched it, but they did it anyway. So long story short, it starts off with Joseline and Ballistic on their balcony at their house in Miami, and Joseline, you know, she looked like she picked up some weight. Not saying that's a bad thing, but she picked up weight. Her and Ballistic, they are talking. She said after season 3 wrapped up, she still continued to be on tour with Jordan, Raven, Diamond, I forgot who else, but she continued to do her tour, make money. She explained the only 2 people from last season that she brought back was Raven and Diamond. Honestly, I was never a fan of Raven and Diamond because they was it was given they were like girlfriend and girlfriend, like they were bumping coochies, because it was just giving that energy. I don't know if I'm tweaking or what, but long story short, they're back on the show. I'm not a biggest fan of them. Joseline do explain that she is skeptical of these girls, which I'm confused because it's like, why you feel skeptical of these girls being back on the show. Like that's what kind of confused me with Joseline, because and even with the previous season too, like she literally argued with these girls, went back and forth with them, but she brought some of them back on the show, like on some typical Natalie Nunn shit. Like, you don't like me, you beef with me, but you know I'm here for the ratings, so it's just like you brought me back on the show for a reason. So she gets ready to go to New York. She says she want to do like this one night only type audition. And I'm kind of looking forward to what that was. So that pretty much was it. So Raven and Diamond, that exit there, they go to the new scene, and it shows Raven and Diamond in a car, getting ready to go on a private jet to meet Joseline to go to New York. And they pretty much explain like what's been happening prior to like them going to New York. So they explained Raven got arrested prior to, you know, going to New York about assault. So long story short, she explained her story was her and her ex broke up, and I think her ex moved on too quickly and had a female at the house, and she decided to I guess, assault him, all because she wanted her things. And long story short, it ended up her going to jail. Um, and Raven feels scared that Joseline's going to say something about that. But fast forward, they get to the private jet. So they see Joseline. Diamond talking about she's a Pisces and she know. I'm just like, what does Pisces got to do with reading energy? Like, don't make this a whole zodiac type thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's just a general thing. Like, people can read body language. People can read people's energies and all that. Like, do not make it about a Pisces thing, because that's just ignorant and stupid. But whatever. She said that she read Joseline's energy and could tell that Joseline was not in tune with them. Long story short, Joseline brings up about what happened with Diamond. So apparently what happened with Diamond was she accidentally ran over a little girl, and from Raven's reaction, you could tell, like, girl, you didn't tell me all of this. Like, you just told me, like, such and such happened, but you didn't tell me this would happen. And Raven side-eyed her, like, But I just feel like these girls, they were just a little too much. So they're on the private jet. They talk about the issues. And that was it. So they get to New York and, you know, get settled into the hotel and everything. And then they end the scene right there. So the new scene come on. It shows Diamond and Raven in a Sprinter, and pretty much they're on their way, and they get a call saying that, you know, they're fired. They got clipped, in other words. Prior to that, Raven explained that apparently Wet and I believe Amber was talking shit online, pretty much still beefing with Joseline over what happened at the reunion. And what's her name? Raven did explain that prior to her showing the video, that Joseline did inform them that they didn't want to hear no BS, no drama about nothing. And they eventually did do that, and that's why they got fired. Diamond got emotional because she felt like she got played, and, you know, what was the point of us being out here? We got fired and stuff. I'm sorry. It was funny to me because it's like, I felt like that was their karma because of the way how they was treating the girls last season. Like, the whole, if you watched almost to the ending of the season, to the reunion, like, they became Joseline lapdogs. Like, they literally was jumping in fights, everything. Like, they were looking like big bullies. So, like, now this happened, it pretty much is looking like this is their karma. Like, this is what you get. But that was that. They got clipped. Diamond started getting emotional and all that shit. Then Joseline and Melissa, they talking. Melissa explains, like, oh, I clipped Diamond and Raven from the show, Joseline didn't really give a fuck. So then Joseline, she gets to the auditions. She explains that she's gonna be bringing, like, old heads from the from the previous seasons. She brought back Wet, Lucky, Miss Natural, Daisy, and Yummy P. Now, mind you, some of the girls I was happy to see, but I peeped that most of the girls that she did bring back for the auditions were people that she was beefing with, like people that she fell out with, got into an argument with, like, especially Daisy. Like, but Daisy deserved it though, because Daisy was coming off like a real big bully, and she got what she deserved. Yummy P, I liked her, but towards the end, I wasn't feeling her because, like, she was just giving cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. And then when she didn't get picked, it was giving very sore loser. Like, you mad because Joseline picked Miss Natural over you, so you decided to fight Miss Natural. that was ridiculous. And then what was funny to me was, you thought by saying what Miss Nacho said about Joseline was going, like, she was being an instigator. But long story short, Wet Wet, I don't know why she came back. All this girl do is show her titties, and as much as I get annoyed by it, I mean, why not? If I pay for it, I'm gonna show them. But like, it gets annoying at some point, because it's like, I don't want to keep seeing your titties. But carry on. Lucky, I was surprised to see her, because due to what happened with her and Joseline, I forgot, I did peep. Joseline was talking to Lucky a little kind of crazy. I'm just like, you brought these girls back and you disrespecting them. Like, what? You talking to her crazy, bro. Lucky, like, you nice like that, because I would have dead dragged Joseline. Like, I would start beating the shit out of her and then left. Because truthfully honest, you asked me to be here and you're disrespecting me on camera and talking about I'm fake. Well, if I'm fake, why did you bring me on here? Stupid. Honestly, I would love to see Sapphire, but we all know Sapphire is on a whole new network. Now that's TV and she got her own show. But it is what it is. They get to the auditions. We see a couple girls from Brooklyn. So Joseline tells like the old heads that they basically got to re-audition. I feel like that was stupid, considering they was already on the show already. They auditioned to be on the show, was on the show. You brought these girls back, and now you telling them they gotta do this shit all over again? Like, that's just weird. Raven and Diamond, they looking at the sidelines. They looking at everyone that's dancing, and they feel some type of way. Raven stepped outside. I guess she got kicked out by security, because she ended up going outside, and then Joseline ended up going outside to find her. And next thing you know, she just mushed her, like literally mushed her and drag her to the ground. And honestly, I was just like, what the fuck is going on? It's giving drugs. Like, you're still on drugs. Because when she was performing, she did explain that she was sober. I mean, I'm glad, but like, it's very hard to believe, because it's just like, Joseline, like, it's giving that you're on drugs. You're on drugs. Like, don't do that. Like, that was pretty much the wrap of that episode. What else am I missing? Oh, Joseline did perform. I'm telling you that this season was a little, it had a lot going on. Between Joseline explained that she wanted to still do touring, she brought back Raven and Diamond. That eventually, like, that didn't last long, because she ended up turning over them. And Joseline, I don't be understanding. I don't be understanding you bringing these girls on the show thinking you can be a positive influence on them, make their lives better, and then like for some odd reason you turn on them and be very rude and disrespectful towards them. Like, it's giving like you being their pimp. Like, it's kind of disgusting in a sense. And Ballistic, like, I was liking him at first, but then after he jumped in that fight with Amber, I'm just like, you're a real bitch. But whatever. But that's the end of this video. If you liked my reaction, please give this a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and stay tuned for more of the Joseline Cabaret season. Bye guys.